So I've just taken the new Skunk2 half-size radiator out because the full-size radiator obviously wouldn't fit anymore, and it's got these two pegs on the bottom, one there and one there, and one of them at least corresponds to where this mounting point is. So I'll pull this out. You see I've got the little rubber bung thing down there already in place. I'm going to use the standard Honda mounting method because there's a little rubber bush to take up some of the vibration. So that's what I'm going to do. And then finally I've also got this hose. This is the original hose I used on the engine, and I think, speaking a bit out of turn, I think that's just going to work again. So that's really nice because I could do without buying another hose really. So that's pretty much the radiator scenario figured out. The only other thing that I need to do is grab the fan off the back of the old one as well, but I think everything else is going to fit. We're not going to come into too many clearance issues, I hope. I've got a little bit of clearance between that and the compressor housing. That's the new radiator. This is the old full-length radiator here. What I'm going to do is just reuse this fan. So pull these things out and pull these zip tie-like things through, and you'll see the fan will come away. Just laid the fan on there, and what I need to do is just place it in and see what kind of room I've got. So I'll go over to the engine bay with it and see where this fan can actually fit on. The radiator in place. You can see it's kind of next to the turbo compressor housing there. So I think what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to modify this slam panel here. I'm going to have to bend this bit down. So I've just taken out these bolts here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, and then I'll just disconnect the bonnet catch. I've marked up where I need to bash in a bit. Before anyone moans this is a bit crude, I've actually got 3 more, the white one at the front being the original. So this is actually blue underneath and from a different car. So I'll do what I like with it. And that should work because I've just put it in there, bashed it flat. See that curve's gone, and hopefully this will give me the room I need. The other thing I was going to say as well is that I didn't bother even taking out the bonnet catch. I just left it in because these things, well, that's just about to go actually if it hasn't already. So I'll probably need a new bonnet catch, and I'll have to do the same job as I did on the CRX in the other video I did. Right, that is all back on. It's being modified. Let's see how it fits. So that's gone from touching to, I think I've got a centimetre of gap there. So I'll take that, and then now I can see where I want to put the radiator fan. I think I'm just going to put it all to this left hand side here. That's confirmed. It's going to have to be as far left as possible. It can't go anywhere else. And it's going to be very interesting getting the air filter on there. So here I've just put these little rat tail things through to hold the fan on. The tip there is place it in where it needs to go and force it in for the wrong side first, and you can put it going in the right way afterwards. So right, that's done. Make sure these little sticky pads are in, 2 of them still connected to the fan, and then just slip these holders on. So with this ready to put in, I obviously have one quite large problem. I'll show you. Bonnet doesn't shut. If you see up there, you can see it's right on there. The actual filler neck is right on there. Also, I've got some new bolts. So I've got some 25mm bolts for this, so it'll look a little bit neater. I've figured it out. What it is the leg at the bottom is too far that way, so it holds it at a diagonal. So the height of the radiator is okay, it's just the position of the whole thing. So what I need to do is I need to shift that lower leg that way, I'll shift that leg that way and make it more straight. So for everything where it needs to be, more like this, and if I pull that to there, watch what happens. It tilts the back end up a bit. So I just need to make a modified version of this. That's the bonnet closed. So it still does look a bit raised though, doesn't it? But I can't remember how well the bonnet closed to begin with. That is actually as well as it clearly closed. Probably because this has been moved around a bit. Right, so you can see here how much I need to take off. I'm just going to file out this bit here and bend it slightly. Maybe I'll bend it slightly first and file it out. I've got a zip tie. It's kind of all I could do really. But it seems fairly secure. It's still in that bottom peg, of course. I'm going to need to get something better fabricated, but just to get the car running, I think this will have to do it. But not a great solution. I think I might have to go for metal zip tie as well, and that'll work. But yeah, I'm just going to bend this back down here and just see if I can get some solution to bolt into there, and then at least it's firmly on 2 points and can't actually go anywhere. So I've bent that bracket a bit, just need to take a bit out of here with a file. Closes with that modification. Let's open up the car, but it is very tight. I think it's because this actual the cap touches the bonnet up there. You can see it's actually making a mark on the bonnet, but it's probably done that from the previous one. But I could just cut out some of that webbing there, or just dint it a bit. I might just dint it a bit to give it a bit more space. Close with that mallet, rubber mallet, just here and here. Got me the space for the cap. Closes now. This bonnet isn't exactly mint because it's already been cut there to have the B18 in it anyway. So it is what it is. But I think that's not a bad thing to do. You know, you can't see it anyway. So that's it. Radiator's in. Got some space around the compressor housing there. Modified this little bracket so it doesn't rise the whole thing up so much, because I managed to twist it a bit to move the whole radiator top post that way. And that is basically the radiator fitted. Like I say, I have got a zip tie in here. I'll change that once I'm fully happy with everything else to just a metal zip tie, which I know is not ideal, but I just want to get this thing running more than worry about small things like that. And then eventually I'll just get you know, one of these posts taken from there and welded back in over here, but that's going to take me a while to get that done, so I'd rather get that done when I get the rest of the welding done. So for now, that is going to be the radiator in there.